Hello students, welcome all of you in the series of online classes, and our today's topic is now coming to the exercise 12.2, which I have discussed in previous video also. We have discussed the question number 1 and 2 of exercise 12.2. Today I am going to proceed from there, that is for class 9 Heron's formula. Heron's formula exercise 12.2. Now children, first and second question I have discussed in my earlier video. So let's see question number 3 of exercise 12.2. The question number 3 is first you says that Radha made a picture of an aeroplane with colored paper as shown in figure this. Find the total area of the paper used. There is a aeroplane made by paper. So first you draw its figure. I am drawing a smaller aeroplane and whose wings are suppose this is the aeroplane and the dimensions are also given. This is 5 centimeter. It means this is also 5 centimeter. This is 6 centimeter. It means this is also 6 centimeter. This is 1.5 centimeter. It means it is also 1.5 centimeter. And this is 6.5 centimeter. This is 6.5 centimeter. And this is 1 centimeter. And this is 2 centimeter. And this is 1 centimeter. And this is 1 centimeter. So this is the aeroplane. This aeroplane is divided into 5 parts. Part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, and this part 5. So we will find the area for separate parts and finally we will add them together to got the area of the whole aeroplane. So as you can see that if this part is 1 centimeter, then this will be also 1 centimeter. So area of part 1. Let's see, this is question number 3, I think. Yes, this is your question number 3. So now I am calculating area of part 1, which is an isosceles triangle. So first we write area of part 1, which is what? Isosceles triangle. Now children, here you can apply the Heron's formula also, but that will become little lengthy. So to avoid this, you can use the area of isosceles triangle directly also. So area of part 1 equals to area of isosceles triangle, which is b by 4 under root 4a square minus b square, where a is the equal side and b is the base of the isosceles triangle. So putting all these things, we have 1 by 4 under root 4 into 1 square minus b square. No, 1a equal side is 5. So it will be 5 square minus b square, that is 1 square. So it will be 1 by 4 under root 25 into 4, that will be 100 minus 1, that is 1 by 4 under root 99, which is approx 200. So it will be 10 by 4. So when you divide it, you will have 10 1 ja 4 2 ja 8.82045 ja approx. So this is the area of first part. Now similarly, you calculate area of part 2. Area of part 2, which is area of part 2, which is rectangular part. So area equals to length into breadth, that is 6.5 into 1, that is 6.5 centimeter square. This is area of part 2. Now come to the area of part 3. Area of part 3 equals to area of trapezium. Trapezium है ये. This is trapezium. To calculate the area of this part, you draw a separate figure like this. So this is 1 centimeter, this is 2 centimeter, this is 1 centimeter, and this is 1 centimeter. And draw a line parallel to this. So this will be also 1 centimeter. This will be 1 centimeter. This is 1 centimeter. So now OAB altitude, height of equilateral triangle OAB. First you calculate height of equilateral triangle OAB. We have root 3 by 2, height equals to a square minus a square by 4, that is 4a square minus a square by 4, 3a square by 4, root 3a by 2. Yes, root 3 by 2 into side. So your height will be root 3 by 2 into side is 1. That is root 3 by 2. So this is the height of the trapezium. Now area of trapezium, area of part 3 will be equal to half into sum of parallel sides, that is 2 plus 1 into height, root 3 by 2. So it will be 3 root 3 by 4. And you know the value of root 3 into 1.732 by 4, which is equal to 3 दूना 6, 3 तिया 9, 7 तिया 21, 1, 5 में 2, 3 5, 5.2 5.2 I think by 4. So when you cancel it, you will get 1.3 centimeter square. This is your area of part 3. And since area of part 4 is a right triangle, so see here, area of part 4 equals to half into base into height. 1.5 into height is 6. So it will be 2 3 that is 4.5 centimeters. Similarly, area of part 5 also half into 1.5 into 6, that is 4.5 centimeter square. Now you need to calculate the area of aeroplane. So area of paper required equals to area of part 1 plus part 2, area of 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, add all together. So it will be area of 1 was 2.5, that is 2.5 plus 2 was 6.5, 6.5 plus 3 was 1.3, 1.3 plus 4 was 4.5 plus 4.5. This is your area of all part. So when you add it together, you can see 5, 5, 10, 10 plus 3, 18, 18 plus 5, 23, 23 plus 5, 28, 8, carry 2, 2 to the 4, 4, 6, 10, 10, 1, 11, 11, 4, 15, 15, 4, 19. So 19.8 centimeter is the area of paper required to make this aeroplane. So this is your answer. Exercise 12.2. Question number 3. 19.8. It is given. No, 19.4, which is approx. So it is correct. What we have done in this question? First we have divided the whole aeroplane in 5 parts. This is part 1, this is part 2, this is part 3, this is part 4, this is part 5. Part 1 is isosceles triangle, part 2 is rectangle, part 3 is trapezium, part 4 and part 5 are right triangle. So we have calculated area separately for each part, and after that we add them all together to get the area of the paper required to make the aeroplane. So area of first part, which is isosceles triangle, for that we have applied the area for isosceles triangle. This is area for isosceles triangle, which is b by 4 under root 4a square minus b square, where a is the equal sides and b is the base, which is unequal. On putting all this formula, 5 is the equal side and 1 is the base, we have 1 by 4 under root 4 into 5 square minus 1 whole square, and 1 by 4 under root 25 into 4 will be 100 minus 1. So 1 by 4 is under root 99, and which we have taken approx 100. So I have written here 10 by 4, and when we divide it together, we got 2.5 centimeter square is the area for the first part. Now the children, second part is a rectangular part whose length is 6.5 and breadth is 1 centimeter. So we have calculated the area of the second part, which is apply the formula for area of rectangle, that is length into breadth. So 6.5 into 1 will be 6.5 centimeter square. Now come to the third part. Third part is a trapezium. So we have drawn this separately here. This is trapezium. Now we draw a line parallel to this side. So this is 1, this is 1, this is 1, this is 1. So this one will become 1. So OAB becomes an equilateral triangle. So we calculate the height of equilateral triangle. As you know by the formula, from the height of equilateral triangle equals to root 3 by 2 root 3 2 a square minus a square by 4. Yes, root 3 by 2 into side. That is root 3 by 2 into 1. That is root 3 by 2. And now area of trapezium, applying the formula, half into sum of parallel sides into distance between them. That is 3 root 3 by 4. 3 into 1.732 by 4, which is 5.2 by 4, which is 1.3 approx centimeter square. Now since 4 and 5 are right triangle, so area of part 4 is 1 by 2 into base into height. So 2, 3, 6. So 1.5 into 3 will be 4.5 centimeter square. And area of part 5 is similarly 1 by 2 into 1.5 into 6. So we got the same value. And when we add the area of these all 5 parts of the aeroplane, then we got the total area of the air paper required to make this aeroplane is 19.8 centimeter square. And in this way your question has been completed. Now children, in this question, this is little lengthy question, so I prefer you to solve this question in first you draw the figure and divide the whole part into 5 different parts, and after that only you calculate the area of each part separately. And one thing you keep in your mind, there should be no mistake in the calculation. You need to do calculation in decimal, so you have to take extra care, and wherever division is not completed, you must write the value approx, so that it is clear that the value is near about. And when the value is different after the decimal place, that will be no matter, your answer will be treated as correct. So by keeping these all things in your mind, you have to do the practice for this type of question to get command on it. You can find the area of this isosceles triangle by by Heron's formula also. You can find the area of this right triangle also by finding the hypotenuse. By finding the hypotenuse, by using Pythagoras theorem, you can apply the Heron's formula, but that will take too much time and becomes too lengthy. That's why I had applied the separate formula for separate triangles, so that our task becomes easier. So in this way I have solved this question. I hope that all of you have understood it clearly. Now this is for today.